Welcome everyone to a Splatoon 2 news roundup video on the channel, and unfortunately we will be starting off with some bad news, and that is there was supposed to be a Nintendo Direct happening today. I did make a video yesterday talking about what Splatoon 2 announcements could we see today, but unfortunately this Direct has been delayed until further notice due to the earthquake that has happened in Japan. Now we don't know when this Direct will be happening. I'm guessing it will be next week, and of course this is really disappointing just because of course this delays any Splatoon 2 announcements that might have happened in this Direct. But there are far more important stuff going on in the world than video games, so I would like to send out my thoughts and prayers to anybody that has been affected by the mudslides and the earthquake in Japan. I know there has been a typhoon in Japan as well. Japan has been getting hit really hard lately. They have had blistering heat in there as well, so it hasn't been a good time for Japan. So I'd just like to send out my thoughts and prayers to everybody affected by the earthquake. I'm sure they can't really understand what I'm saying anyway, but I just want to pay my respects anyway. So yeah, unfortunately the Direct has been delayed, and this means a delay in any Splatoon 2 announcements like the 4.0 update or any other Splatoon 2 announcements that might have been in that Direct. So yeah, I'm not sure what this means in terms of the Salmon Run gear that is due to come out later today. I'm not sure whether that will be delayed or whether that will be coming out later on today. Now is the perfect time to interrupt this video. I'd just like to thank Toxic Josh on Twitter for the heads up. The Salmon Run gear that was due to come out today, it has been delayed a week, and it will now be coming out on the 13th of September at 10 PM East Coast, 7 PM West Coast. That works out to be the 14th of September for people living in the UK and the rest of Europe. It will now be coming at 3 AM for people living in the UK. That is 4 AM for people living in the rest of Europe. And we have this information thanks to the Jalonzo bot on Twitter, and I will leave a link to that tweet in the description for you to check out for yourself. But I'm just wondering whether the fact that this Salmon Run gear, the fact that it has been delayed, I'm just wondering whether that is down to the earthquake or whether that is confirmation that whenever we do get this Direct, we will get Splatoon 2 content announced in that Direct. I'm just wondering whether this delay is confirmation that we will see some sort of Splatoon 2 announcement in that Direct. And yeah, that has kind of got me a little bit excited, but I guess on the flip side it could just be delayed down to the earthquake. But I guess it does raise the question that maybe this does hint that there will be Splatoon 2 content in the next Direct. I'm just going to let the rest of the video flow. It's going to be a little bit weird just because I did interrupt the video. I'm not really sure where this video will restart at, so I must apologise if it does sound a little bit out of order. So yeah, I'm just going to let you watch the rest of this news roundup. Yeah, unfortunately the Direct has been delayed, but it has been delayed for a good reason. I will keep you guys up to date when the Direct will be rescheduled. I will make a shorter news update video when we do get that information. For the moment, I will be leaving up the video that I did make yesterday. I don't really want to remake that video, so I will just be leaving that video up until the Direct does happen. So yeah, unfortunately bad news to start off with, and I was going to end this video there, but I thought, you know what, I may as well include some of the topics that I was going to include in a news roundup video tomorrow that would have rounded up any new Splatoon 2 news that we might have got in that direct that was due to be aired today. So I will just be going through those topics in this video instead, just because if I do wait until next week, some of these topics will be a little bit out of date, and plus I want to announce a brand new open lobby at the end of this video as well. By the way, the gameplays in the background are taken from the open lobby that I did hold yesterday on my second account, and yeah, I'd just like to thank everybody that did join my second account, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. The gameplays aren't really up to my usual standard. You will see me get more deaths in there, but I really wanted to include those gameplays from the open lobby in this video. I still feel like they are entertaining matches. It's just that I'm coming up against much better players than I normally come up against, and that is credit to everybody that I do come up against in these open lobbies. So yeah, a new open lobby will be announced at the end of this video, and when we do get like Starfish main stage returning or a new stage for September, I will be hosting another open lobby on my main account. Anyway, let's just get on with the rest of this video. Bandai Candy have released the latest in their Buki collection, and this is basically a collection of Splatoon 2 merchandise. It is pretty much miniature figures. Pretty much previously they have released figures of main weapons. Now they have released figures of sub weapons, and they look really cool. They definitely do. And these are available in Japan for 370 yen. I'm not sure whether anybody in the West can buy these from Play Asia. I'm really hoping that is the case, just because I want to get my hands on some of these myself. This news roundup is definitely Japan themed, just because Splatoon 2 was the best selling game in Japan for August. It sold around about 100,000 copies. It sold 96,639 copies, which is really impressive for the Japanese region. And in terms of general Switch numbers, the hardware in Japan has now hit 5 million consoles sold. A lot of that is due to people picking up a Switch to play Splatoon 2. I do believe in Japan, Splatoon 2 has sold something like 2.6 million copies, which is really impressive, seeing as the game itself has sold around about 7 million copies worldwide. You can now pick up Splatoon 2 for £26 from the South African eShop. I'm not really sure how to do that, but that does represent a really good saving. The next Splatoon 2 UK Championship qualifier will be taking place on the 22nd of September. I do believe that is at EGX, and I do believe the winner will go on to a general European Championship qualifier, and then the winner will then go to the World Championships, which I do believe is taking place at E3, kind of like what happened at this year's E3. At Best Buy, you can save $30 when you do buy a Switch with Splatoon 2. And finally, my Octoling made it into Inkopolis Square. I'd just like to thank everybody that put my Octoling in Inkopolis Square. I'm not gonna lie, it has been a goal to get one of my posts featured in Inkopolis Plaza or Inkopolis Square since the first game. So the fact that it has happened, I am definitely really chuffed to bits. And yeah, I'd just like to thank everybody that did hit that fresh button. I know some people did come out and check out the channel due to my Octoling being in Inkopolis Square. So yeah, I'd just like to thank everybody that has come out and checked out the channel because of my Octoling being featured. and I will be making a video based on that. It is a little bit of a different video to one that I normally do post on the channel. It will take me a little bit of time to edit and upload, so that video will be coming out next week. By the way, if you did take any selfies with my Octoling, I really would appreciate if you guys send it my way on Twitter. My Twitter account is at Snorv93, so I would really appreciate if you guys did that, and you will be featured in that video that I did talk about. And finally, before I do end the video, I just want to announce that I will be hosting another open lobby at the weekend. It will be hosted on Sunday, and the times for that open lobby will be on screen now. I decided to host one at the weekend just because I know for you guys in North America it can be quite hard to attend my open lobbies in the week, so that is why I did decide to host a open lobby at the weekend this time. So yeah, that is it for this video. It is a little bit disappointing that we have to wait for more Splatoon 2 news, but like what I did say at the start, there are more important stuff going on in the world, and of course when we do get more Splatoon 2 announcements, then I will bring you that information on the channel in its own news roundup video. But for the moment we will have to wait a little bit longer. But that is it for the video, and yeah, we'll see you in another video soon, hopefully.